What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Peppa in the building. All right, so I'm gonna be doing a part 2 in depth on how to L2 cancel because I've seen some people still struggling, and now I know what people are gonna need help with from like the comments and like what if people have messaged me personally. So I'm gonna put timestamps in the descriptions of how to get this down from beginner to you have it down. Because even when you have it down, you might not know how to use it to its full effect. Like if you're just spamming it back and forth, if you're just doing this back and forth, you're not doing it till it's full effect. So I'm gonna be showing different moves to be doing with it, the best moves I use. And yeah, let's get straight to the video. Okay, so on the very basic level, when you speed boost, make sure every single time when you hold your left stick, you're doing up left or up right. If you just do straight left or straight right, it'll do this. See how I take that extra dribble and I'm like super slow? But if I'm going top right with my left stick, or I'm going top left with my left stick, and I'm gonna do it right every single time. So look, even when you're in the corner, it's not gonna do it because I'm in the Brickley's gym. But in a real park game, if I'm in the corner, the camera would be at the top of the key. So even when you're in the corner, make sure, no matter where your character's orientated, make sure you're top left. If you're going to the left, make sure you're going to the top left with your left stick after the crossover. So do the crossover, hold R2, go to the top left. Doesn't matter if you're in the left corner. Do the crossover, go into the right, top right corner. Every single time you speed boost, go top left or top right. If you're doing this move, go top left or top right. Behind the back, top right. You can speed boost out of any move. Okay, so that's the most basic level. If you can't speed boost every single time, you shouldn't even be trying to learn this move. Because like, let's say if I do it like this, I can't really do the move because I'm not canceling out the speed boost because I'm not even getting the speed boost, if that makes sense. See how like I'm doing it right and I just can't get it. So make sure you're doing the speed boost and then you can do it. Okay, so this is to consistently do it every single time. This is like moderate, like you're past the beginner, you know how to speed boost, all of that. So your biggest mistakes at moderate are gonna be when you're trying to do the L2 cancel, you'll be doing this. You'll either be doing that, or you'll be doing that, or you'll be doing that, or you'll be doing that, where you're just stuck holding L2. So to fix the first one, two reasons it could be happening is you're not letting that move play out. So you need to let that move, let the ball hit the ground, then start running. Don't like do the move and then run in one because you're gonna do that momentum dribble. So let the ball hit the ground, then run. Second one is if you're for sure doing that, and no matter what, you get that momentum every time, it's because you're doing this. You're just doing it so fast that you can't see. So look, see how the main way you can see if you're doing it like that is because you start the momentum while you're facing the left, as opposed to if you do the other one. See how I kind of turn, like I'm way more facing the center of the court if I'm just not letting the ball dribble. But if you're doing the wrong crossover, you're going to be facing, you're going to be like dragging the ball across your whole body. So to fix that, instead of doing this move where you do like that terrible crossover, you need to be going more to the right or more to the left with your left stick. So for this, if you're doing this move, it's because you're hitting around 2 o'clock and 11 o'clock on your right stick. Just go more right or more left to where you're hitting 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. 3 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And if you get the through the legs, don't worry about it. You'll get better at it. But you can do the exact same thing out the through the legs that you would be doing every other time. So number 4 with this one where you're just stuck holding the L2. To stop doing that, just practice holding L2, do the move, and then run out of it. Hold L2, do the move, and run out of it. Hold L2, do the move, and run out of it. Like just do that back and forth. Don't even try to do the L2 cancel. Just hold L2, do your move, and run out of it. And then you'll get used to it because you're holding it too long. You just need to stop holding it so long. So this is for advanced. If you have the L2 cancel down and you can do it consistently every single time, you can do it in game. When you do it, you don't want to be dribbling like just straight left and right. That's so easy to guard, especially after the second time you do it. If somebody's good playing you, they're just going to blitz you on the side because they know you're going to come back to it. Like for example, say you're just doing this back and forth. If somebody's good, they're just going to play that side that you just left from and just steal the ball. All they got to do is reach and you're going to run into them. Instead of that, and when you do get bumped on an L2 cancel, you can't do the move. Say I do the L2 cancel, I go to do it again and I get bumped. I cannot do the L2 cancel. And if I try to do a right stick move, I'm going to get ripped. All they have to do is reach. And then I would have been trying to do an L2 cancel. So I would have did a crossover or a Trae Young most likely. All they do is reach and they get the steal. So instead of that, you don't lose any adrenaline if you're dribbling in the back court. So in the back court, if you're getting screens, make sure you're L2 canceling the entire time coming up the court, because you're not going to lose any adrenaline. So do the L2 cancel, especially if you're coming up the court and you're not past half court yet. Right where I'm standing, say if I was flipped the other way on the other basket, that's when you really want to do the L2 cancel, because you have so much space and you have adrenaline where they don't know what side you're going to attack first. And then from there, that's where you start your real play combo. So as opposed to just going left and right with it, you're going to want to pick a side and then start playing mind games where they don't know where you're going to go. Like just how I did on that one, you don't know if I'm going to go left or right. Or you could set them up. We're going left one time, right one time. It's going to look like you're going to go left again, like you're in a pattern. Just fake left, L2 cancel back right. And if they go to play and reach on that steal, you're going to be wide open. Or let's say you're getting a screen on your left side. You could fake like you're going to come back after the screen and you should be wide open. So let's do like an example where the screen's on the left side. You're going to take the screen, fake like you're coming back, and then keep running. Just make sure you're not predictable with it. And if you're going to get bumped, do not do the move. Just take the bump or run away from the bump. So you get bumped, run the opposite direction and give yourself space. Now, these are the best combos I've seen used with the L2 cancel. So the first best combo and easiest one I've seen by far is that stop and go. And then you just do the behind the back. The behind the back is by far going to get you the most separation. Like you can do it just off of running normal. So you're doing your combo and then you're going to break out of it. You stop, go, do the behind the back. And if they're running with you, then you're going to get so much separation because they have to react to every move you're doing. So they're going to be behind a move once you start that stop and go. So you're doing your move, break them down, stop, go. You'll be wide open to shoot that every single time. Another good move I've seen with the L2 cancel is doing your aggressive crossover into a normal crossover. It's going to look like this. You're running, aggressive crossover, normal crossover. So if you do that a couple times, they're not going to think you're coming back with it. Or you could just mix it in however we want. Say you're doing your combo, you get your breakout. See how I'm mixing in the aggressive crossover and the crossover, where you really don't know which way I'm going to go, and then I can just do the normal aggressive combo and come running back. So make sure you're using that aggressive crossover into the normal crossover, because it'll really keep them on their toes and think you're just gonna, you can't just play one side with it, because it gives you time to read if they're playing that one side. So say you run off. It looks like you're coming right. It looks like you're coming right. And then when you actually do come right, it's like a surprise, like they wouldn't have been guessing it. Or if they do guess it, it's like a loss for them. If they do just stay on that right hip, then you could just run and most likely get a fade or mix that into the stop and go. So you're running off, do it one time, do it two times, do the stop and go, and then the behind the back. And if they play that left side, then you're most likely going to be hella open. If they don't, then you should be able to notice that before you even do the stop and go move. Now, ways you can be messing this up. You don't want to just go left to right the whole time. That'll do nothing for you. Like that'll really just get you ripped, because you already have to know what you're going to be doing before, if you're going to do the L2 cancel, because you know you have to hold L2. So if you just want to run left, run right, on that third one, you're most likely going to get ripped, because if I'm a lock and I already watched you run left, right twice, on the third one, I'm going to play a hip and just reach. And if you're doing a crossover and running into them, you're going to get blitzed every single time. So mix it up, do like that, and then keep running. And then from here, do your combo. You can fake back that way. Like just make sure you're not predictable. That's the whole point of L2 cancel, is that you're unpredictable because you're in the middle of dribbling when you do the third move. Like you could be mid run and do the snatchback move, and it's such a good move. This is what it will look like. You're mid run, do a snatchback. Also, another really good move that'll keep people on their toes. This will be really good if you drive to the rim. So say you have a good driving dunk and you take twos, you don't just straight three hunt. You could really get somebody bad on a snatchback because you can't see that the move's coming. It looks like you're just straight rim run. Say you're going for the rim, you could snatch back in game. That'll make somebody go flying, especially with the delay. And if they already think that you're the rim running type. So you're setting yourself up. They don't know if you're going to go for a 3 or a 2. You break out of it and then just snatch back. And most times, especially, you'll get like a way more drag. Like the snatchback isn't consistent in how far it'll take you. Sometimes it'll drag you back hella far. But either way, if you're already running for the rim, they won't be able to tell, and you should be wide open. Either the last move I've seen that's hella good with the L2 cancel, especially this is one of those ones I was telling you to do in the back court when you have adrenaline. So say you're coming up the court and you could just spend as much adrenaline as you want. You're going to want to do a double cross run with each crossover. So do a crossover, run, do another crossover, run, and then do the first move that I was saying, aggressive crossover into a normal crossover. And that's what it'll look like. See how it looks like it's a pattern of I'm going left, right, left. If I go left, right, fake left, and go right again, then that should throw off whoever's guarding you to give you a second to get open or set up your next moves that you're gonna fake. Just make sure when you practice this, once you're able to L2 cancel consistently, get used to L2 canceling multiple times in one possession. Like, you shouldn't be looking like this. This isn't really gonna do anything for you, because once you get that first break, then you're done. You should be able to make it look like this, where the whole time you're doing it, there's no way they could really predict you, because it's gonna leave them like stuck in a spot, and you should notice when you're gonna be open to shoot. So yeah, if that helped you guys out, leave a like and subscribe. I'm gonna be doing a next video on signature styles that people might not know about. I got a whole lot of signature styles that are like kind of hard to activate, like that double behind the back Curry crossover. There's a lot of behind the backs that you can interchange that are really good. There's some escape moves from, like, there's 2K21's escape moves under Kemba Walker's signature styles that I could show you. So if you want to see that video, leave a subscribe. It's going to be coming out in the next few days, and I'll catch you guys.